Hello, 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 ladies and gents. How's it going? Hello. Oh, surprise stream. Whoa, I'm here. What the hell? I thought I was gonna be streaming on Thursday. I still am, but you know. I I had a lot of things that happened to me last time I streamed. um let's see. After I finished stream and uh raided into Jozu. I raided into Jozukai. I I immediately had to go to the restroom, so I don't know, like like before I could even type anything in his chat, I was like, shit, I gotta go. So sorry if I didn't interact with you too much, Jozu, if you're watching this for some reason. Um, I had to immediately go, and then I had to go do something else afterwards. So, uh, I didn't want that to seem like I was just waiting for attention. I genuinely just suddenly had shit to do. um, yeah. So wait, that was yesterday. Oh my god. So much has happened. um so then after all that, after I got my shit done, I was like, you know what? You know what seems like a good idea right now? I'm gonna go assemble my minis. So I took my Tau Empire fellas and I started assembling one of them, and I ran into like several problems from the plastic glue, not like the applicator part of it, like a little thin tube thing, um, being clogged. So I couldn't applicate the plastic glue properly. So what I did was I put like a drop of it onto like a paper plate, and I started like scraping and like wiping on the areas of the minis. Um, because I wanted to assemble at least one mini, and I've done that. I have in fact done that. Uh, so I have one that's kind of done. Next to me right now. They're really small. Like, I was expecting, like, a little bit bigger. I was expecting kind of like Lego size. They're smaller than Legos. I almost had to, like, find a pair of, like, tweezers or something to start assembling. Like, two tweezers assembling them and shit. But, um... but I was able to get one mini done. And my dad's gonna see about getting me, like, a new applicator or something so that I could actually you know do it properly. um and yeah, then after I got that done, I came back downstairs, popped open Twitch to watch somebody, popped open Randolph's stream. He was playing Peak, and he invited me on, and I was like, fuck it, downloaded the game, hopped on, and we did that last night. I played Peak, and I actually made it to the end. Funnily enough, kind of, kind of. I may have died in the final stretch, but you're playing the worst game that's been popping off. No, no. Right now, I'm recapping all that's happened between today's stream and yesterday's stream, because there's been a lot of things that happened. So, after assembling the mini, after raiding, assembling the mini, and then joining the Peak collab, with Randolph and Yokai Key and Sleepy Moss Queen. After doing all that, all that, uh, I woke up the next morning. You know, I went to bed and I woke up the next morning and I did some editing. And oh my god, that first repo stream was shit. it was not great. There's some good bits to it, but it's been rough. It's been rough. It's been really rough. Um let's see. Uh Wait, hold on. I'm looking at my activity feed. Not sure if I'm not sure if it's lining up properly. When did I do the Peak collab? Was that Monday night or Tuesday night? I think that was Monday night. Oh my god, I think I'm remembering it wrong. Yeah, it was Monday night, wasn't it? Oh my god. I'm remembering it wrong. Oh my god. Anyways, I did a Peak collab recently. I rated Jozakai, and he gave me a nice shout out. Thank you, Jozakai. Yeah, no, I'm remembering it wrong. Holy shit, what the fuck? That was Monday night, wasn't it? Oh, it feels like last night. Anyways, tonight's activity. Tonight's activity is fun because it's a game I've been wanting to play for a while. So much so that I caved and just added it to the queue. I just, just casually added it to the queue. He's losing himself, chat. I am losing myself, chat. Anyways, the game that I may or may not have added to the queue, or to the rotation, shall I say, is a funny little game. It's a funny little game. It's a funny little game. Let me go ahead and pop it open. I'm gonna pause the music. Wait, did it open properly? Oh. Oh. Ah, that's loud. Oh, that's loud. That's very loud. Yeah, it's Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Let's go! This is the real peak. Let me go ahead and move myself a little bit more to the side. I gotta give more room to this absolutely fantastic 10 out of 10 game. No Darktide? Not tonight. English. This is very loud. You have to go in order, you know this, come on. No, this is... Okay, there isn't exactly an order. Yeah, that all looks fine. Very small percentage of individuals. Sure, take all my information. Okay, first of all, should probably turn all of these down a little bit. There isn't exactly an order to this. See. At all. As a matter of fact, I can play any game I want. just to spite you, Ricky. I think we're gonna leave it on high. let's see. Frame limit. Cannot change the setting if VSync is on or frame rate is not enabled. Yes. Volumetric lighting quality. We'll keep that on high. This is like the one game I'm gonna max out the fucking graphics on. High. Den. Number of characters or objects displayed on screen. Yeah, we'll try it dense. Yeah, we're gonna try it with these settings. I don't know. Gore. Yeah, sure, why not? Statistics, autosave enabled. Tooltips, tutorial, main menu. Playlist. Turn-based on. Or turn-based mode. Alright, I'm gonna turn the music a little bit more down. I don't know how it is on you guys then. I'm gonna turn these down just a little bit more. Just a smidge. Save. Alright. Chat. New game. Yeah, baby. Take up the mantle of a rogue trader, the scion of an ancient dynasty of daring privateers that reign over their trade protectorates and explore the fringes of the known galaxy. Darkness looms over the bloodline of von Valancius as it faces multiple threats from within its own ranks and without, as countless enemies seek to destroy the most daring and brave agents of humanity. It is up to you to hold the reins of this shattered protectorate and forge a new path for the von Valancius dynasty. Currently finding itself in a vortex of wars, intrigues, calamities, and heresy. The stakes are high and the rise even higher as you cross paths with terrifyingly powerful and ambitious adversaries in the darkness of the Coronis expanse. Space Wolf, good doggy. Let's see. Grim Darkness and Grim. There's only war. This mode is the ultimate challenge for the boldest of Lord Captain. No, not yet. We're gonna keep it on normal mode because I'm not very daring, hard, or unfair at the moment. This one, not yet. So, there are pre-generated characters. Kata, Darius, and Bahador. Soldier, Imperial World, Fate of Greatness, Astra Militarum, Commander, Brand of Shame, Regimental Tactics, Running Gun, Crime Lord, Shadow of Torment, Apex of Brilliance, Death World, Surefire Plan, Analyze Enemies, Bahador, Death World, Commissar, Illustrious Glory, Grim Portents, at all costs, charge. Let's make a custom character. Create new character. Create your very own rogue trader from scratch. The detailed customization process allows you to choose who your character was before beginning your adventure with a wide variety of options. You can determine their appearance, their characteristics, and their combat capabilities. There's a lot. Welcome to Owlcat, chat. Alright. Oh my god. Hello. Let's see. What do I want my portrait to be? There's plenty here. Ooh, that is tempting. What do I go with? Let's go with you. You look pretty insane. Oh, custom portrait. New portrait, preset, or select. Oh, shit. Cancel. No, we're gonna use the insane guy. Appearance. Male, female, face. Yeah, I think one's fine. Body. Go with one as well. Make him really white. Hair. Not sheet here. Whoa, hello. Lots of selections. I think we're gonna keep these eyebrows, unless these look... Yeah, those look a little bit better. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's a little bit more my style. I need brown here. No, that's too brown. Maybe this. Slightly better. Eyebrow color. Also brown. Do we want a beard? Give myself a big, glorious beard if I wanted to. Big old beard. IRL accurate beard. I actually say that because, yeah, give myself tattoos. Scars, I don't really want any scars on him. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm thinking show our love for the Imperium by having that on our back. Augmentations. Ooh. We could go fucking what's that movie called? Dune? Dune look. Go cyborg. Lower jaw. That does look kinda cool. Dome. Side face. This is my first ever run of this, so I think we're gonna go with just basic look. You know, we'll go a lot more freakier when we do any other playthroughs. What?
New challenge for me.
Let my fury rain down upon thee.
Time to reap the spoils of the battle.
Whispers.
Guide my hand.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Done and done. My supremacy is proven once again.
I think we'll go with this one. Sounds nice. Alright. My homeworld. Deathworld. On Deathworld, the plants, beasts, and sometimes even the environment itself takes aggressive and destructive forms inimical to human life. Whilst exceptionally difficult to colonize, many Deathworlds possess valuable resources that require an outpost or other human presence upon plant service to harvest. These harsh environments result in some of the hardiest and most resilient populations of the galaxy. Those tested and found wanting die young. Survival instinct. Once per combat, when the wounds of a Deathworld character drop below 30%, they gain plus 20% of their maximum wounds as temporary wounds. Deathworld characters also gain a plus 20% bonus to dodge and armor while they have at least one temporary wound from any source. What about Voidborn? Voidborn are humans birthed in the belly of a void vessel or aboard an ancient orbital satellite. Those who have lived their lives on void ships become inured to some extent due to their reality-altering process of warp travel and to living in low or zero gravity environments. In many cases, their features are drawn and their skin pallid. They may even have minor deformities or a strangeness to their speech, gait, and general appearance that sets them apart from others. So, born on a ship. Reroll any failed attack, dodge, parry, characteristic, or skill test with a 20% chance of success. This chance cannot be greater than the base success chance of the roll. Additionally, any enemy dodge or parry against a Voidborn character has a 20% chance to fail after a successful roll. That's kind of cool. Okay, minus on strength. The following features will be available after Origin Advancement. Bloody Mess, Just Flesh Wound, Be Smart, Contagious Luck, Jinx. Hive World. Hive World's population is so dense that great swaths of the surface of the world are frequently covered in gargantuan cities, bejeweled with towering spires that pierce the atmosphere. Dark Tide. We're on a Hive World planet. That's where Dark Tide takes place, is on a Hive World planet. Hive worlds are vital to the welfare of the Imperium and are the beating heart of its economy and war machine. They produce munitions for the Emperor's armies and vast manufactories, mine valuable minerals, and refine fuel for the Imperial Navy. Innumerable regiments of the Astra Militarum are raised from their massive populations as well. Strength in numbers. That's a lot of numbers. Yeah. Forge World. Forge Worlds are the domain of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Entire planets ceded to the demands of vast macro industries. Each is a manufacturing super complex of unimaginable capacity and power. Over the millennia, different Forge Worlds have become especially renowned for their philosophies of or ways of war. These are often colored by the technologies they specialize in manufacturing. The bulk of a Forge World's population is utilized as a labor force, whilst the fortunate few may be inducted into the ranks of the Adeptus Mechanicus itself. We're not having like a mechanical look on the guy, so I'm not going to go with Forge World. Imperial World. An Imperial World is one of a million planets united by the belief in the immortal God Emperor. Hailing from hyper-technological societies to grimy feudal populations, the inhabitants of countless worlds offer fealty and devotion to the Master of Humanity and the Imperial Creed espoused by his servants. The designation Imperial World encompasses a vast array of wholly dissimilar worlds that are nevertheless part of the Imperium. I read humanity's finest there. Right at the end. That's why I fucked up. Okay. Humanity's finest. Imperial War characters can select any characteristics except for weapon skill or ballistic and add a +10 bonus. Ooh, that's interesting. Fortress World. Fortress Worlds are planets where the entire populace is immersed in warfare. I'm getting Katie flashbacks. They constantly train for the day that they may be called upon to defend the Imperium. A charge they solemnly uphold. Fortress Worlds are established as bulwarks against the enemy. Every citizen is a soldier trained to fight from the moment they can handle a weapon. Never stop shooting. Why is Fellowship down? If anything, you'd think it would be up. That's interesting. What is Fellowship? Represents the character's ability to interact with other creatures, to deceive, charm. Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, it makes sense. now that I read that. I think we're gonna roll with Imperial World. Let's see. Okay, so I'm guessing this is just picking a different one. So we got strength, we got toughness, so strength, constitution, dexterity, intelligence, wisdom. Willpower is a whole other mechanic that I'm kind of tying this with D&D for those that understand D&D. That would fall under... It would fall under technically both wisdom and intelligence in D&D, usually. And then fellowship is just charisma. Let's go with... Oh god, I don't know. Because I want to go with a Psyker build because those are technically the wizards of the Warhammer 40k universe, technically. So, let's go with willpower. Wait, what's my, it doesn't say yeah, it doesn't say minuses, because I get to pick +10 to any of them, so we're gonna go with, I don't know, let's go with +10 willpower. Oh my god. Ooh. Astra Militarum Commander. The Astra Militarum, commonly known as the Imperial Guard, is the primary fighting force of the Imperium and the first line of defense from the myriad threats that endanger the existence of humanity in the 41st millennium. You have served as one of the commanders of an Astra Militarum regiment commanding thousands and winning battles in the name of the God Emperor. Commissar. Commissars of the Officio Perfectus are ruthless officers charged with maintaining the morale, discipline, and fighting spirit of their Astra Militarum regiment, meaning you retreat, you get shot. Used to be one of these faithful servants of the God Emperor, a living symbol of Imperium authority, regarded with a mix of fear and awe by their subordinates. Crime Lord. The Imperium survives and prospers in no small part due to the narrowness of its vision, but a rebellious mind and will such as yours could not be so easily constrained. The dark paths of smugglers and renegades wind behind the facade of the Imperium's society. That doesn't have the little thing underneath the C, so that's... Anyways, Imperium society offer a dangerous refuge for those unwilling to bow to the law. You used to be one of these dangerous yet resourceful individuals. Ministorum Priest. The ecclesiarchy, I know how to speak, known formally as the Adeptus Ministorum, is a vast institution that oversees the galaxy-spanning religion of the Imperium. The ecclesiarchy's complex hierarchies of cardinals, missionaries, preachers, and zealous laity ensure the prescribed prayers and invocations are made, all the while instructing the masses to guard against heresy and deviancy. You used to be one of those fiery and charismatic individuals concerned with keeping a close watch on your congregation. Navy Officer. The Imperial's Navy is responsible for the fleets of void ships that assert the dominance of the Imperium amid the stars and fulfill other duties connected to the void and warp travel. Used to be a Navy officer and commander of a void ship hardened in numerous battles and famous for resounding victories. Noble. The high nobility of the Imperium are an enormously privileged and powerful elite, a breed apart from the common masses. They rule. You grew into adulthood upon a pedestal of affluence and grandeur that towered high above the common masses. You expected their obedience and lived upon the fruits of their toils, surrendered to your family in solemn fealty. Sanctioned Psyker. Psykers are feared and distrusted, but are nonetheless valuable assets to the Imperium. The role of the Adeptus Astra Telepathica is to recruit, identify, and classify those found to possess psychic abilities. Most powerful who somehow survive the rigorous sanctioning rituals are selected to serve on the battlefield. The mind of a sanctioned psyker is steeled against the manifold dangers risked by wielders of warp powers. You were one of those found worthy to serve humanity. Note, damaging psyker powers count as weapon attacks, counting toward the normal attack limit per turn and gaining all the benefits of ability in... Okay. For example, soldier using the run and gun ability will be able to use damaging psyker powers twice per turn, and operatives analysis enemies ability affects the damage of damaging psyker. Okay. And finally, just because I've been going through and reading them all, The Ademptus Arbites are the implacable and unbribable keepers of the Lex Imperialis. The soul and sacred law of the Imperium, they're basically cops, they exact a merciless and terrifying punishment upon any who dare violate the sacred tithe, the tribute every Imperium world must pay in the name of its continued existence. So I'm going to be playing a Psyker. Alright. Ooh. Biomancer. Biomancers specialize in manipulating biological energy and processes with the power of their minds. They're masters of the flesh, learning to shape and influence their own physical forms according to their will, as well as those of their allies and enemies. Diviner. Diviners seek to discern the hidden past of the galaxy and know the course of events yet to come. These abilities allow diviners to look into the twisting strands of the immaterium in search of the answers they seek, and sometimes even influence the outcome of fate itself. Pyromancer. A pyromancer is a master of flame, a psyker who is able to create searing infernos out of thin air. Pyromancy is one of the most spectacular and destructive forms of psychic ability, and those who face a pyromancer in combat are oft reduced to naught but a pile of charred bones. Sanctic. Psychers of the Sanctic discipline master their connection to the Golden Throne to support their allies, holy might, and stave off demons and heretics. Telepath. Telepaths use their psychic powers to, in conjunction with their own mind, to delude, control, and destroy the minds of their enemies. So much to this. We're going with Pyromancer because Molten Beam. Triumph. Upon solving the mystery of a powerful, physically active Xeno artifact, you manage to destroy the creation of countless enemies of humanity. Lustrous Glory. You single-handedly saved a pilgrim ship by stopping a warp breach while traveling through the Imperium. Gate of Greatness. The power of your sorcery crushed a demon of the archenemy and drove it back into the warp. Let's see. We're gonna go with Feat of Greatness. Darkest Hour. You were accused of being possessed by a warp entity and forced into exile, leaving your soul forever scarred. Brand of Shame. Your sorcery caused a warp manifestation aboard a void ship, claiming thousands of lives in the end. Shadow of Torment. An error during the sanctioning process brought you many hours of agony, which nearly cost you your life. Ooh. I think I'm gonna do this one because it's just -5 warp lore. Archetypes. Whoa. You can only choose one of the first tier archetypes at this moment. Archetypes are development paths that your characters follow. Each archetype encapsulates a unique set of skills and expertise and represents a specific combat specialization, from the frontline warrior to the indispensable leader preferring to command from the rear. Choose who you want to be in the grimdark future of the Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. I think use their willpower and fellowship to improve the combat capabilities of their allies, turning them into even greater threats. Battlefield. About an operative. An operative uses intelligence and perception to find and exploit weaknesses in enemy defenses. None can withstand an attack from an operative. Yeah. It's a Blade Dancer, though. Blade Dancers are swift and deadly masters of swords, specializing in delivery. Yeah, no. We're gonna go with... because I kind of want to go to Grand Strategist. Level 36 levels, holy shit. Yeah, so we're gonna be an operative. Yeah. Characteristics. Available. Oh, shit. Variable points. Whoa. Intelligence, perception, willpower. Guess we want to up these. Let's get intelligence, perception up, fellowship as well, and might as well throw some into agility. Unless I want to go more into intelligence. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Void ship. Whoa. Wait, did I ever name my character?
Looks like we have a problem on our hands.
Anyways. Sword class frigate is a classic void ship design proven in thousands of battles, combining decent firepower, high speed, and respectable survivability. Estimated dimensions 1.6 kilometers in length, 0.3 kilometers a beam at the fins, approximately. Estimated tonnage 6 megatons, approximately. Estimated number of souls 26,000, approximately. Von Valancius flagship is the mightiest void ship belonging to the Valancius dynasty. Every system aboard this frigate has been tried and tested in innumerable engagements. Its weapons and turrets deliver hard-hitting volleys with pinpoint accuracy. Its plasma drives are rugged yet reliable in extreme conditions. The flagship's size and maneuverability are perfect for pursuing smaller, faster raiders and for hunting the countless pirates, Xenos, and heretics in the Cronus Expanse. Numerous Von Valancius rogue traders have acknowledged the exceptional performance of this vessel, and with a few minor updates, the flagship has continued to faithfully serve the Von Valancius dynasty. Firestorm class frigate is a modification of the sword class designed to deliver fire strengths against larger enemy ships and not shying away from the engagements with a superior opponent. 1.8 kilometers in length, 0.3 kilometers a beam at the fins, 6 megatons, 25,000 souls. My voice should belong to the lances. Okay. I think we're gonna go with the basic one. Sword class frigate, patient fortune, exile, trailblazer. I like that. And then we're gonna edit name. Jade. Yeah, we're just gonna go with Jade. Yeah. Yeah. We're not going for any like particular builds or anything. This is just my first time experiencing the game. This is the whole point of me doing this playthrough right here. I'm so excited. I want my Space Wolf. Oh, press any key. Sorry, I didn't see that. Let me get this off screen. Ooh. Some people. I've been really into Warhammer 40k, if you couldn't tell. Just a little bit, you know. Okay, servo skulls. Fancy looking servo skulls. Ooh, grand ceremony. Grandiose ceremony. Oh, there I am.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation. of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Truly an awe-inspiring sight. Frankly, such access can be tiring at times. All this ostentatious luxury, this laughable pretense, it is enough to make one think that the architects meant to compensate rather than glorify. Have we met? Do you have a particular reason for disturbing me? Truly an awe-inspiring sight.
That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with a chance to give their very life for the master of humanity.
This is going somewhere.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
You can hover your cursor over highlighted words to learn more about them. The tooltips that appear can help you better understand the world of the game or its mechanics. Words are highlighted when they first appear in a text. Scroll up the dialog box to see the desired highlighted term again. Rogue Trader. Subject to the Imperium with a unique hereditary title, a Rogue Trader is tasked with exploring and exploiting the still uncharted regions of the galaxy for the benefit of mankind. My name is Jade, and so as to avoid any misunderstanding, I'm a sanctioned Sanker. I have no intention of introducing myself.
I am aware of that fact. It would have been unacceptable negligence to have overlooked such a detail when compiling your profile. Fate bestowed upon you powers of witchcraft, and a duty to use them for the good of the Imperium. Yours is truly an unenviable lot.
Okay, fuck you too. Fuck you too, okay.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
Lord Captain, a strange title for the Lady Theodora. Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have I been brought here? You have a curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities? Tell me about the one on whose ship I have found myself. You say I'm one of the Rogue Trader's heirs. So there's another candidate. I assume you have some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let's address it. Why am I aboard this vessel?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void.
Ooh.
By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the Rogue Trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
Ooh.
Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part of one of the institutions of the Imperium. But from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this reality as quickly as possible.
Lord Captain, strange title. You have a curious title. Tell me about. Oh, these are just the different options.
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis.
Annals.
The time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service. And therefore, it is sacrosanct.
This guy would hate me IRL. I would just be giggling at every single word he says because they're big fancy man words. You have a curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities?
Put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von
Boring.
I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
Hmm. So you're a professional dickhead. Gotcha. Tell me about the one on whose ship I have found myself.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Ah, suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
I snap my fingers, she goes up in flames. I want you to know the difference in power here, alright? She has power socially. She may have, like, all this power in the Imperium, but I snap my fingers and she's dead. I want you to realize this, buddy. Sacred relic document that affirms the preeminent rights of a rogue trader throughout the galaxy. Tell me, you say I am one of the rogue trader's heirs, so there's another candidate?
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
Now, gonna tell me anything else? What else? I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come
But
to
of
arrange for a
course.
meeting with Lady
William.
I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
An arduous. Yep.
The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Bet. Rogue Trader desires to meet with you personally. Storm's running over the... Whoa! Move your character by clicking the left mouse button on a spot on the screen. A symbol will appear and your character will move towards it. The spot you chose is inaccessible. The symbol will appear in the closest accessible location. Okay. Okay. WSD move. Then I can rotate. Whoa.
Venture forth.
Interactable objects. Okay, that's a lot of words. Traffic from railway. Oh shit, we're going around it. Oh, if I'm just like running through here. Servitor.
Marching ahead.
Yo, what's up? Am I going through here? I assume so.
One of the von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look
Yo.
after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening?
Oh, damn.
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
We're all just standing here watching this happen.
Looks like we have a problem on our hands.
Start a battle. You've been ambushed. The battle begins. To survive in the grim darkness of the far future, you will have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. How many enemies? Would it be 40,000 of them? And do they happen to have warhammers? Warhammer 40,000? Click about the top. Okay. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. He one-shotting these guys. All battles in the game are turn-based and take place on a grid. On their turn, a character can move, attack, and use their abilities. Select a cell Move points, move diagonally is more costly. Every second diagonal cell uses 2 MP at the beginning of each turn. Okay.
One step ahead.
Just casually walking. Action points. Select the single shot. Okay. Turn abilities are considered attacks and can be used once per turn. Okay, what do I got? Ignite and analyze enemy. I'm gonna ignite the
I
bitch.
know what to do.
Snap my fingers. You're on fire. Boom. Burn, bitch. I'm gonna stand behind the servant. Because I don't want to die. I'm gonna let the servitor kill these random people first. I'm gonna ignite you
Said so done.
again. And I'm gonna fall back behind you, Conrad. That way you die first. Warp burn. Yeah, you keep analyzing him. What's that doing for you, buddy?
Let's set this in motion.
Yeah, I'm gonna just, like, go back here.
Foe too great.
Okay, he's dead now. Seriously, believe this.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here.
That's taking
I
his
have
light
blocked
off the body.
all passages between the upper and lower
Where's
sections
the box
of the
cast from his
residential
belt?
wings. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Passage between the upper and lower sections of the residential decks. Okay. Whoa, people. Spread out. No one is allowed to enter the premises. Stations.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
That's a lot of bodies. Open the map using M to orientate myself. Whoa. Okay, so I think it's down this way. Okay. Wires in the servitor's head are still smoldering. It would seem the cause of this malfunction was the short circuiting of the motive force. Tarantula sentry gun constructed with blessing of the Adeptus Mechanicus using the standard template construct in the manufacturers of Kiaba Gamma. Imanru's battle tank reclaimed and restored by the grace of the God Emperor, the first to breach the capital walls during the pacification of Vortex Catan. I want to look at things.
Let's see this through.
Violent alloy. Oh, these are just rocks. I don't want to look at rocks. Well, I might look at this green one. Steel on the pedestal is no doubt solid, but its surface shimmers and changes hue as if someone has captured a piece of turbulent sea with the rock. Whoa. Deck Enforcer. Interesting. If I see you raise your head again, I'll hit. Okay.
Let's seize the moment.
You're not gonna go crazy on me, are you, Servitor? I'm assuming it's this way. There's a tech priest right there. Whoa.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
Survey the room. First impression of Edelthrad, who appeared to be about 30 years old, is a parchment-like skin stretched over a tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. The nervously twitching fingers, the face twisted by a slight tic, and the jerky movements are all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. In stark contrast to Edelthrad, Theodora von Valancius's features appear as if they were carved from marble, eternal and indestructible. Head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped casually behind her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Edelthrad. Rich! Who the fuck's that, though? Next to the two of them, you see two more men. One is a gray-haired officer of impeccable bearing who is studying the context of his data slate. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manner of weapons. I think it's this guy that's one with a bunch of weapons.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer.
Oh?
Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse.
Whoa.
High seismic activity,
Uh-huh.
regular magma eruptions,
Uh-huh.
metamorphic rock deposits,
Uh-huh.
prospects for large-scale mining. The
Uh-huh.
world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Passive test if your character like their knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. If such a test succeeds, new information will be revealed or a hidden dialogue option will unlock. If your character is traveling with allies, party member with the highest score in the applicable skill selected for each given passive skill test. That is cool. The spirits could well be the natives' name for dangerous aliens. I would first verify if that is indeed the case, and if the population of Ion 6 engages in Xeno worship. There are ways to confirm whether that's happening on Ion 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several cycles to do so, but it will give us the answer.
Pharaoh, but presumptuous. It took me a great deal to find one psyker who could serve me well for many years. Yet you speak of several.
I myself am a psyker.
Sanctioned psychers are rare and valuable instruments of the Golden Throne. Or do you suggest that we use heretics, who are an offense to the God Emperor's light? It would be rather careless of you to utter such profanity in the presence of his faithful servants.
I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was still more than you could do, Edelthrad. We brought the servants of the God Emperor and Lady Theodora. Does it become any one of our status to engage in petty feuds? I find your tone most disagreeable, Edelthrad. You will kindly alter the manner in which you address me, or else you will live to regret the consequences. Shut your mouth, Edelthrad, before I decide to shut it for you. I like this first one.
Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officers' deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
Ooh.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
That sounds like an excuse he uses all the time. The way that he said that.
So, why are you here?
Was it not you who sent for me? There are questions that I wish to have answered. I do not know just yet. I hope you will clarify that.
You have ceded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness.
Oh, fuck you too.
Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lick-spittlery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed.
Okay, sure.
My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
Okay, cool. Can I like take this water trade? I want to have it. Just because you want it, I want to have it.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every word
I would not survive this universe.
along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries is mine by right. I command
I don't like
millions
you.
of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
I specifically don't like the... I don't like that. I don't like you. I'm ready to take on the sacred purpose. It's all too sudden for me. One of does mean there are other areas. Yeah, sure, I'm ready to take on the sacred purpose.
Yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader.
I turned one of your robots to ash with my mind. Is that not enough? Are you not entertained?
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Thank you for clarifying. May I ask my questions now? A Vox affixed to Theodore's attire suddenly.
Before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
The Vox affixed to Theodore's attire suddenly comes to life, but all you can hear is unintelligible noise. Theodora winces, shuts off the transmission, and gives you an imperious nod. It's a Vox, a piece of technology used to communicate over short distances or to record sound. Navigator, a sanctioned noble mutant whose genes allow them to safely guide a warp-capable void ship through the warp. The warp. An alternate dimension of pure energy and madness existing as a mirror to real space, also known as the Immaterium, the Empyrean, the Aether, the Sea of Souls, or warp space. Navigator, translation, what are those things that you speak of? I know what those are. The incident took place on the officer's deck. Some sort of Taurus went berserk and attacked the crew. Where's the ship headed? What are my current responsibilities, gracious Lord, Captain? Surely there are ways I can prove myself a worthy heir. And tell her about the incident.
Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is ancient. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
Okay, but we didn't get to the part where I turned the thing, one of the servitors, to ash with my mind. We didn't get to that part. Where's the ship heading?
The Rycat system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscare, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time.
What are my current responsibilities?
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Ethelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aid.
Gracious Lord Captain, surely there are... No, I'm not gonna beg.
In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Oh. Oh! Oh, shit! Heretics! I will burn them with my mind!
Violence is a proven solution.
On command's acting turns and their order is determined by an initiative roll. The order of turns is displayed on the left side of the screen from bottom to top. The character at the very bottom goes first, and the one above them, and so on. Oh god, I'm so far up the list. 226? This guy's only got 39. He's dying immediately. She's got 205. Start the battle.
Look out!
So we gotta protect her.
Worse battles than this in my time.
Buddy, you're gonna die first.
Took care of this one.
Okay, never mind, maybe. What the fuck? Oh, he's fucking him up. He's fucking him up. Oh! Okay, I might be a little bit outmatched. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit outmatched.
Just a minor setback.
Shot in the back. Ooh. Cover. Nah. Ignites. Okay, now we're gonna get it into cover. Bro, dodged it! He's dodging it!
Out of my way.
Oh, damn! Oh!
Tried and tested tactics are the best.
Oh, shit! He's fucking him up! He's fucking them up. Positive effect. Your character has received a temporary positive effect from an ally, such... God damn. I'm outmatched here. I'm outmatched here. Why did I think I could stand a chance to these people?
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
Damn. She hit that first part of that word hard.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
I am dying to burn people with my mind. You don't understand. What's happening? What are your orders?
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Where am I going?
Forge ahead. Never linger.
Where am I going? Inventory, character, journal. Is under attack by no. The way to the lift leading to the upper decks. The officer has not returned yet, so it is time to find. Oh, what? Didn't he just leave? Do I need to take this? No, I do not. Okay.
Onward to victory.
I don't know. We're gonna explore around. Okay, I'm guessing we're going this way. Antibodies, riddle holes, by a single gunshot. Bro is fucking him up. Holy shit.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, pull yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my Arch-Militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Mutiny, but who would attempt a mutiny here in the warp? A mutiny against the Emperor's Anointed. Execute the traitors, every last one of them. We must provide immediate assistance to those still on the middle decks. Perhaps then we might stop this wave from spreading. If this is indeed a severe case of warp madness, then the situation is dire. I'd say stop it from
First, we
spreading.
have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
You have one right next to you, so you know.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle.
Ooh.
Both are to remain
Ooh.
at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
Jade. Theodora glances at you thoughtfully.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck
Whoa,
18
Randolph!
at the heart of
Welcome! I'm playing Rogue Trader.
bring Edelthrad
I'm a little bit more focused on
use some support.
playing the game,
After all, I'm not
so I'm not gonna be aiming for funny moments. But hope you could enjoy the stream. How did your stream go? How did your stream go? What were you playing? You were playing Peak, right? I think that's what I saw that you were playing. Wait, what did this guy say? If I may, Lord Captain, voice is soft and cautious. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I am not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the house as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psyker powers. You have a psyker with you, so, you know... you know... I could do something.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers
Massive
and
doors.
bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
Because, you know, I could turn people to ash with my mind. You saw that back there when I turned two guys to, like, I lit them on fire with my mind. You know? But, you know, how was your stream? How was your stream? Randy? Did you have a great time? I'm having a great time. I love Warhammer 40k. I'm getting really into this universe a lot. Whatever state, what does that mean? I hear and obey, Lord Captain. I shall do everything in my power. I cannot promise that I won't lose our dearest heir somewhere along the way. I shall do everything in my power.
Not everything in your power. You will do as I say. I'll have your heads if you fail. Is that clear? Then move out. Mort, come.
Okay. Fair enough. Typically bosses don't want to hear the "I'll try my best" line.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
A proposition, since I am a more important person here, you can go in the front to shield me from potential threats. You better not fail me. The Lord Captain made it clear that relying on you is fraught with risk. I shall make do lead the way.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs.
Is my chat working?
But that is no longer relevant.
Something hits you hard with a sharp crackle, and you are consumed by unbearable, gut-wrenching pain. Oh. Oh, he's working with the heretics. Heretic! Gotta get his ass now. Gotta fuck him up. Oh my god, he's working with the heretics. This motherfucker. Oh, I'm gonna beat him up.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And
Warrant
for
Chamber.
that, I need him breathing. Ah, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
What is the meaning of this?
You must have hit your head harder than I
No matter. Very little is required of you. Just your blood, which you can either share of your own volition, or I will spill it for you.
None of the characters so far understand. Me? Burn you with mind.
We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber. This void ship's most hallowed vault.
Me? Kill you with
There
mind
beyond
fire.
those gates lies the relic that gives Theodora
I don't think he understands that.
power. The sacred warrant of trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
By the way, if you're one of my viewers who has not followed Randolph and the fact that he just rated, you guys should. He's really cool. By the way. Hello, Wedding Guy 53. How's it going? We're playing Rogue Trader. Why are you doing this? What is it in bread? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel? Uses psychic powers against Winkter. I have no intention of helping you. I will help you as long as you spare my life. Will you let me join you? We can take the warrant from Theodora together. See, me burn people with mind. That's my logic here, until I get humbled. You close your eyes and try to focus, and then you feel the touch of something sharp. I somehow sense a shift in the warp and delivered a preemptive strike. Oh, fuck. The blade flashes in the dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous, your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Vibin and just unlocked gold camo on my SMG on COD 6. Nice. Nice. To the void with you, fight the voice inside your head. Get out, I am not your puppet. I will do as you require, but I will find a way to make you pay for this, you filth. Enough threats, I will comply with your demands. I want to fight him. Fight the voice in your head, get out, I am not your puppet. The voice in your head giggle. The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step towards the gate, looming in the center of the chamber. Damn! I thought I could fight it. Took a day off. I played COD yesterday for 10 hours. Alright. Yeah, if you play too much of COD, it does not bode great. I know this from playing the campaigns of every single COD game. So breaks are good. Breaks are good. Skill tests and dialogues. One of the available dialogue options requires making a skill test, unlike with passive tests, which are made automatically. In this case, you can decide whether or not to select an option, consequences of which will depend on the result of the associated tests. Okay, got it. In the Gateway Arch, you see a cogitator, digital computer, the Imperium of Man, with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. It was worth it. Cut grass today. Had a good lunch and watched some YouTube. Nice. Nice. Getting stuff done. That's better than me. I hardly get shit done. Sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises. Tech use, examine the device, look back, look for anything that could be used as a weapon. Let me examine the device. Carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator, and what immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as It was used as material for machine components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic, an incredibly rare and powerful piece of technology from humanity's ancient past. One day with no games. I feel that. Gotta take a break every so often. I know that feeling. The problem is I don't get stuff done on those days. I just sit there in bed rot. Alright. Continue. Servitor on the gate begins to move with a screeching and groaning of metal. It leans forward closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen on the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness. You were wounded by the corrupted weapon, which led to a warp entity invading your... Fuck! Shit! Demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Vogtvir wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Examine the sentinel, place your hand in the sentinel's maw, look back, look for him, examine the sentinel. Noticeably different from the ones you are used to, its skin covered in such rubber threads and a metal hinge is placed in center joints. It seems the creator of the sentinel did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much longer than that of ordinary automatons. I'm gonna look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
I'm trying to delay it the best I can. By the way, what's the lore of the Sisters in Warhammer? So, the Sisters of Battle. Oh boy. The Sisters of Battle were originally these people that thought they were worshipping, or these women that thought they were worshipping the Emperor of mankind, but the priest guy that was leading them was actually corrupting them against the Imperium, and they did battle against Space Marines a couple of times, and whatnot. Have you seen their tank? Yes, I have. It's really cool. And what happened was, this is like a brief explanation. Don't take this as like the entire lore or whatever. But basically, this one lady who was leading the Sisters of Battle was brought in by the Custodes, which is like the Emperor's personal guard. He brought her in to see the Emperor, and upon seeing the Emperor, and I think they had a chat or something, she returned back to her sisters with her hair like completely white, and she's like, hey, this guy's a heretic, so they killed him, and then now they fight for the Emperor. Yeah. Make it short and sweet. That is the best that I can remember. Let's see. I don't wanna help this guy out. Look for anything that can be used as a weapon. Look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Nary a brokey. Wow, that lore is pretty dark. It is a very grim, dark universe. So, and nothing's supposed to be nice and hopeful. That's kind of the appeal. Is like everyone's bad guys and whatnot. Everything's dark and bad. But there's cool people. They're not cool, or they're not nice, but they're cool. Reason why I asked, because I like the sisters. Yeah, they're really cool. I love them too. They're one of my favorites for the Imperium. Let's see. Nary a broken panel or a protruding piece of rebar in sight. I have no choice. Place my hand on the Sentinel's maw. The Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand. Oh, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. Oh, A few drops fall in the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servitor's motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the I don't know how to pronounce that word. Cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you're beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath. Maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
My roleplay, in writing on the leader of them, let's say most of my friends want war with me, but when I show my tank, it's over. You don't understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it the Sentinel, the Cogitator? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Who is this? Yes, I do require assistance. I suppose this is is the onset of the warp madness they warned me about. I must have lost my mind. Yes, I do require assistance. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Yes! Oh, geez, that is a lot. The Adepta Sororitas, colloquially called the Sisterhood, whose military arm is also known as Sisters of Battle and formerly as the Daughters of the Emperor, are an all-female division of the Imperium, a man's state church known as the Ecclesiarchy, or more formally as the Adeptus Ministorum. Yeah. Like I said, they thought they were worshipping the Emperor when they were following a dude, and then the dude turned out bad, and one of their people saw the Emperor, and they were like, man, that dude's evil. Not the Emperor, the Pretender. And then they started serving the Emperor after they killed the guy. Yeah. That's the short and sweet of it. Oversimplified version. Oh!
There is still another way.
They're badass astronauts with guns or swords? Yes. Oh my god! That was awesome. Oh, that was so cool. Let be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade and bestow upon them to be the paragon of humanity unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reign. Yeah. What's this all? What's happening here? Who are you? Who addressed me? I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora. I need a weapon. I'm utterly defenseless. I need to contact Theodora.
Disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Faster! Restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact.
Warhammer is fun. It is. I love it.
You can hear me on this frequency. Regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head.
Plus, this feels like Diablo. This is more turn-based, but yeah, with the kind of not only the look but also the I lost the word, isometric look of it.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile
The Warrant Sentinel. Let me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units, calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
How do you feel that I'm the sisters in my RP? I mean, you'll roleplay, so you do you. If that's what you enjoy, it's your story to make. You know, we all make our own stories in these different universes. So, you know, if you're having fun, that's the whole point. So, that's how I feel. If you're having fun, and you know, that's cool. That's cool. Agreed, but some people say I want war. A lot of people are like rule lawyers and whatnot. They want things to go specifically how they want it to go, and that's just kind of boring, if I'm being real with you. You know, wanting things to go like the specific like lore route or whatever. Like the fun of role playing and like creating your own stories is that it diverges from like the main lore. You use the lore as kind of like a jumping off point to go and make your own stories. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate to like lore or whatever, to the constant lore. You can just, yeah. I'm more peace than war. Alright, that's also cool. Let's see. And journal. That is a lot of words. That's just telling me about the journal. Okay. So what am I doing right now? I almost reached the warrant. A simple order to the Sentinel calculator will lock the chamber. Well, let me reach the chamber. I don't think I wanna. Are you gonna seal the warrant chamber? That's what I should do. That would be smart. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, heretics.
Run, fools, or fall.
Oh! Oh! Chainsword! Let's go! Wait, is Warhammer on Xbox? There is a ton of Warhammer 40k games.
Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
There's a lot of Warhammer 40k games. Warhammer 40k on, different things. Warhammer 40k Space Marine? I think so. I'm pretty sure Space Marine 2 is on it, I think. I'm on PC, so I get access to a lot of Warhammer games. Conrad is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of that plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. Grandmaster, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Openly admitted that he is the mastermind behind the mutiny. Unquestionably, why don't we leave matters of etiquette for another time, so it would seem, but he's not here, and we have a mutiny to end. Barmir, Seneschal, you are asking too many questions.
Saints' blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster.
I wish Warhammer games can let you pick what clans you want to choose you like. There's some strategy games like Battle Sector and Gladius that I'm pretty sure let you pick like something other than Imperium of Man. And with Space Marine, it lets you mainly just pick different Space Marine factions for like your armor look. I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure on the Space Marine one, but I'm pretty sure Battle Sector and Gladius are strategy games that let you like pick a different faction or whatever. Rogue Trader, we're technically on the side of the Imperium of Man, but we're given a lot more leniency and less restrictions and whatnot, because that's how Rogue Traders are. Yeah.
You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Items received: sniper rifle, armored body glove, medikit. What the fuck is armored body glove? And a story behind it? Yeah, fair enough, yeah. What was I gonna say? Right. Why do I need a sniper rifle? Once again, what I keep trying to convey, I can light people on fire with my mind. String injuries. Ah, okay. And once combat is over. Inventory. Whoa. That's a lot of words. Lots of words. Let's see.
I won't do that.
I don't know where to put it. This in here. Where does this go? Can't be equipped by this character. Oh, I'm not wounded, so. If can pick your Warhammer 40k faction, if it was in a game, you can choose what will it be. Let's see. I am very partial to the Tau Empire, but I think I would choose Orcs because they are funny. And I like them. They're very funny, in my opinion. What's our next step? Has offered medical assistance. Accepting it would be a wise choice. Can't use it, though.
Look no further.
Can't.
We are the spear.
Duty beckons.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
I'm guessing it's because I'm a psyker. I think. It might be.
Look no further.
Hold on, let me...
Every moment a chance for greatness.
Yeah, no, I can't equip it.
I am at your service.
All souls cry out.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treaties.
I will find a way to...
There we go.
It is a noticeable improvement.
Figured it out.
Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on.
So we got nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Even more nothing. And the most nothing. Gotcha. Let's kick some
That
ass.
is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space.
That's a
fear
problem.
They may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
What exactly is going wrong with translation? How did you find me? What can we expect to find in the Navigator's Sanctum? I heard one of Theodora's Voxcasts. Navigator's Sanctum very well. Will you lead the way for the Imperium?
Lady Theodora's.
I did say that!
Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
Navigator's Sanctum. Very well. Will you lead the way?
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
Loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home!
For the God Emperor!
All your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved.
Hell yeah. More heretics. Tactical phase during which characters cannot attack or take other actions but may try to take up advantageous positions. Okay, I'm gonna move you there and I'm gonna keep me in the back. Combat abilities. Yeah. See, my mind powers light you on fire. Boom. Dead with my mind, using my mind. Gonna fall back a bit though. Ooh, your new companion is a warrior. Abelard specializes in melee combat and drawing the enemy's attacks. Charge is a unique warrior ability that works only when they are using a melee weapon and is not considered an attack action. Ooh. Is using a melee weapon, melee attacks require. Okay.
One fewer target.
Yeah. Brace for impact.
Chaos guides me.
Parry.
Death to the weak.
Parry. Parry this, filthy casual. Filthy heretic. Man, they're all trying. Oh, nah.
They won't expect
Burn.
this.
Oh, wait. I just realized. How perfect. How perfect. Oh, that is awesome.
I'd rather not.
Target is too close.
Someone else can do it.
Target is too far. Just enter.
A costly mistake.
Oh! Burned. Good.
What to do?
Burn! Experience points. You can advance the level of your characters and companions. Whoa.
I forge my own success.
I should have read on how to do that. Fuck. Okay, now I gotta figure it out. Character? Yes. Yes. Wait, hold on. Choose skill. Choose skill. How do I choose skill? Do I go further? I don't know what I'm doing. Possible to increase characters. Oh! I'm stupid. Let's increase awareness? No, let's increase our Imperium lore for the Emperor. Complete. And then we're gonna give you athletics. Hell yeah. Let's go to Navigator Sanctum. Oh, wait, I can loot their bodies. Let's go. Why not? I got a sword. I'm gonna just take both of those. Screw it. Collect all. Oh shit. Had a lot of swords. Anything else around here? I think those just lead elsewhere. Yeah, those are just vents. Fancy vents. To the Navigator Sanctum. Let's go. Whoa, zone map. Here's a map of your void ship. It consists of several parts between which you can travel. Some parts are not yet available, but over time your character will be able to access them. Gotcha. So we want to go to the Navigator Sanctum. Whoa! Oh!
Here, on the threshold of the blinded guide, doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head.
Action roll.
Tira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Oh, she's drunk.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abala, how they sing.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
We're both insane. Let's go.
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
No, you see, everything's fine actually, because guess what? You have the main character on board. Me. I'm the main character. Instantly your consciousness shrieks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, Too many voices. Too loud. And you, Von Valancius, are a sorcerer too.
Yep.
Just like the other one.
Other one.
Theodora must have grown so fond of psychers she wants one to replace her.
Oh, she's a psyker. I didn't know that.
To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Alright, so where are we going?
Bastards, you're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
How do you know who I am?
What?
Now that I think about it.
Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs. I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
Don't look at my past. That would have worked a lot better with a visual effect of me covering up my... Yeah. Bad joke. You flinch at the seer's words. No doubt she's referring to the nightmares, the tortures inflicted upon your body and mind. Your muscles contract involuntarily as if steeling themselves once more for the inevitable pain. Hey, my backstory. What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Engine Seer Prime is...
Probably dead.
Dead,
Yep.
without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Save the navigator as well.
No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin?
Okay, it was a figure of speech to, you know, see if he's alive.
The bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Party controls. Adira has joined your party, which now consists of several characters. Select one character, click on the portrait. Alright. Let's keep moving forward, I guess.
Venture forth.
Does not budge. Okay, I did not go the right way then. It's probably this one. Yes, it is. Let's fuck him up.
Don't you dare to cross us.
I will take you down.
Set you right there. Set you right there. And me right here. Just looks about right. Some fellas around, but I think we can deal with them pretty easily. Let's do simple strike.
That's not the Seneschal's job. My place is at the fore.
And then just simple strike. Hell yeah. Oh shit, I didn't set him to brace. Fuck. There's a psyker. Yeah, I know about psychers. Psychic Shriek, analyze enemies, forewarning, lightning arc. Lightning! There we go. There's your forewarning. Oh, damn! Hologram. You can use the hologram to gauge the effectiveness. Okay. Not what I was gonna do. I was gonna explode this guy with my mind. Analyze enemy.
I bring ruin.
Follow my lead.
Go there, and then we're gonna cleave. Perfect. Creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with this throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits in the center of its forehead.
I believe Master Spider still lives. Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Address Deer, what is wrong with him?
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Okay.
Your time is short.
Are you alright?
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the
Oh.
final dawn.
Oh. Suddenly, the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward, then falls back onto the seat, then thrusts forward again as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuses. The mutant remains seated but leans as far forward as he can, his layered raiment slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming two hideous screaming mouth-like pits.
It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Deer's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption.
Its arch thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
Navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream, mixed with blood coming out of his nose, and there's purplish swelling around the eyes.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
Navigator's still alive, but barely so. What do we do now?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman.
Well, it's kind of a stupid design.
It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
She gave the order, though.
Despaidas. Good luck. And thank you.
The navigator does not give a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids in the box at the base of the chairs, bellowing out static, interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Oh. Oh, let's do some looting first. Collect all. Alright, let's go.
Let's seize the moment.
We gotta go. Officer's deck. Oh, sure. Might as well take that. Yes. Yeah. Oh shit, I gotta select it. Forgot. Oh, I love this so much. I'm having so much fun. This is reminding me of that time I played Baldur's Gate 3. Whoa. Oh, he did. Yep.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
I'm guessing character introduction. Yep.
I shall pity not
Yes!
I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these men.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
Hell yeah. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment, it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Young woman called Argenta lowers her weapon and scans your small party with intense gaze. Then she sets her sights on you. Jade von Valancius, the Lord Captain's heir, and just who are you so brazen about your questions? I shall introduce myself after you do the same. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna save my words.
Dark and daunting. Ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
I'm no traitor, sister, you can be sure of that. Do not even think to insinuate that I'm one of the traitors. I will not let such an affront slide.
That answer does you credit. Only the truly righteous would be so provoked by the accusation of heresy.
Yes!
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Was a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue tradership? Your orders serve the ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
What's happening on the officer's deck?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
Let's get to the main door. Yeah.
I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Yes! Yes! Sister battle! Collect all. Whoa. X. Psychic staff. I'm gonna put that on instead of a sniper. You. Is this a... no, it's a two-handed. Huh. No, the chainsword does much more damage. You're also Psyker. Unfading Valor. Would be good. Nah, we're all set on this. I think they're good here. Is it? So they're here, right? Yes, sir. Oh, these are heretics.
Beware the ire of the witch. Let the blood flow.
You there, and then we're in the banks like that. Let's try that.
My ears are ringing.
Attack denial. Characters with melee weapons block adjacent enemies' ability to perform. Pistols and shotguns are an exception to this rule. Those can be fired at point blank range.
Doubt is for the weak. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Confused. Oh well.
Guided by faith.
I'm very confused. Anyways.
Chaos guides me.
Be careful, companions can get hurt by your burst attacks or area attacks. Okay. So we'll just avoid that. I don't think I can hit him again with that.
Why did I not foresee this?
I'm gonna send you right there.
Here. What's that?
And then we're gonna lightning you.
Cleanses the body.
I'm gonna give you foresight. Taps cover, full impression. Okay. We're gonna light you on fire with my mind. And then I'm gonna take cover right there. Perfect. Ooh, nice. Burst fire.
I'll do it. Each strike. is a friend.
Completely unnecessary. Shirt.
Death to non-believers! I serve the ruinous power!
That works. I know what I'm doing. Totally.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Cleave. Oh, that's awesome.
At your beck and call.
Brace for impact.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Weird power, but alright.
On it.
Have some foresight. Common resource required for using the unique abilities. Okay.
Poised for action.
Burn. Heretic. Haha. Let's just hit him with a single bullet. Oh damn, I missed. Oh, I see.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Alright, let's go fuck this guy up.
It will be done.
Ha! Is that person back here? No, there's not. Getting covered. And then scream at this person.
Be gone.
Hell yeah. You can go over here. My mind will catch you on fire. Yes. W. Huh, interesting. Plasma. Because I want to give you pistol as well. Alright, let's keep moving forward.
I harbored higher expectations.
The door leading to the main promenade is sealed shut. Explosive will be able to deal with. Uh-oh, I have a feeling something's gonna go wrong. Melted charge, melted charge. Goods. More goods. Chain right set. Multi-key. Oh! Ah, I see. Apparently, I think we need to go into here. Something tells me we need to go in here. No, this one. Open the door. Logic.
My actions speak louder than words.
Well, you know, it was 100% success, so, you know. Cool.
Stay sharp.
More goods. L to charge. Operator's gloves. Interesting. Interesting. Let's try it. Boom.
I better myself through my service.
Boom!
They say I have a magnetic personality. That certainly explains why I keep attracting trouble.
The operator removes all exploits from the target, decreasing... Oh. See. Endure. Till the warrior's next turn, they get +2 deflection and +10 temperance. You also got exposed weakness, and you got revel and slaughter. The soldier immediately removes the winded effect. I'm assuming something tells me we gotta go this way.
To victory.
Oh, big explosions. Uh-oh. Oh! Just casually? The roar of the flames rings in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face a moment later. Wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You're surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It's Theodora von Valancius. Her expression is calm, terrifyingly so for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of her power sword. The other is raised in an inviting gesture.
An apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
Despite his commanding tone, Abelard does not sound too confident. He's staring at the rogue trader, and you notice a muscle in his cheek twitching. Aren't you in pain? I think everybody's weak to fire. Just you know, a thought. You know, I think fire is a weakness of everyone. So, you know.
I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
My weapon is my mind. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer, and that answer can be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames.
The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Over the roaring flames, you hear distant sounds, frightened voices, screams, muffled and distorted, as if there were a body of water between you and them.
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel.
Conviction. Sometimes your character will have to make tough decisions based on their values, interests, and goals. Such decisions affect their convictions. This can develop in three directions: dogmatic, iconoclastic, and heretical. Each include 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealously the character follows their convictions, and the more noticeably the world around them reacts to their actions and decisions. Promotion through the ranks of each of the 3 directions opens up access to new dialogue lines, events, unique abilities, and also changes the attitude of others towards your character. Also, some items can only be equipped by characters with certain convictions. When one of the conviction branches reaches rank 3, votary, it becomes the character's main focus. When that happens, the other 2 convictions branches cannot be raised above rank 2, adherent. Your character's allies have convictions of their own as well. Dogmatic. The Emperor will guide the righteous on the path. Heretical. Take my pain away and give me power. I will not leave my people in harm's way. You know what? This is my play. This is my own playthrough. I'm not trying to roleplay a character or anything. It's just my first time playing it. Fuck it, I'm walking through the fire. Thousands of needles pierce your consciousness, but are powerless to stop you. You take a step forward and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crashes over you, and Theodora's voice fades into the firestorm. You hear the voices of your companions calling you from behind, and the screams of the weak dying in the inescapable blaze. Oh! The blinding inferno, the harrowing pyre, the all-consuming storm releases you as you step out, barely able to stay on your feet. The blood is pounding in your ears, drowning out the world around you. Your eyes, caked in soot and burnt eyelashes, refuse to open. Free from the flames, you take 2 more steps before collapsing to your knees. The rush of blood in your temples and the horrible pain all over your scorched body cloud your mind, before suddenly retreating, as if driven away by some mighty will. A new strength spreads throughout your veins, and despite the wounds, your body's once more ready for trials and struggle. You open your eyes and see a glow with warm light before you, the Aquila, the sacred symbol of the Imperium. In the next moment, you are struck with another realization, the repulsive presence, the one that has plagued your mind since Voiktver wounded you, is gone. The fire seems to have burned the entity away without a trace. Boom! Best option. The voices, they're out of my head. In the next moment, you are struck with another realization. The pulse... I already read that.
Master, can you hear me? Oh, you're alive. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
A familiar voice cuts through the din and the pounding. Central Abelard, where Xena is leaning over you, peering into your face with a look of war. He notices your gaze and breaths, and breathes a sigh of relief.
Praise the Emperor. We passed through the flames. How can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
Behind Argenta, you see Adira Talas doubled over in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who were following you have withered away in the fire that continues to rage more, and mere 2 steps away from you. The Emperor protects Seneschal. Do you see that? The Aquila was glowing. We're still alive. We're still alive, fancy that. The Emperor protects.
Indeed he does. If I hadn't seen it myself, I never would have believed.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
There was no Theodora, witch.
Okay. Calm down with the W word here.
That tried to lead us astray. But he perceived its true nature.
I'm a psyker. I read its mind, and it didn't have one.
What? We'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord's captain standing there in the fire? Abala, you tell her.
We are people that can peer in, like, affect the warp with our minds. I can light people on fire with my mind. You can shoot lightning at them with your mind. Why is it hard for you to comprehend that that was an illusion?
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remain. But what am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire?
Okay, but hear me out. The ship is about to get destroyed by the souls of the damned. I think we have bigger priorities here.
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
Argenta herself sounds proud, even fervid. Rise and stand tall, no element holds power over the righteous. Dismiss the help and stand up on your own. I feel fine. Allow Abelard to help you up. Admittedly, I've been better. Yeah, sure. Even if you were anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong and your limbs obey you without fail. And yet, deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension akin to that of a taut string. You are at your limit. Be it adrenaline or the strength of your faith, it will not carry you much further.
Did my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake.
I heard here to join forces with you and the others. It is time to push the heretics back. It's the only way we're here in response to your box call. I loathe being late for an engagement.
Indeed it is. Your wounds.
Elthar does not seem to have changed since you first met, but only at first glance. His face has taken on a strange hue. The skin at his temples appears scaled, and his voice now has an uncanny screeching quality. These are not traces of fatigue and stress. The Psyker's body has begun to mutate, a consequence of contact with the warp. You're not in the best shape yourself, Edelthard. My faith will keep me upright with a weapon in my hand. That is all that matters. I can fight, at least for the time being. Certainly are ugly. I would rather sit this one out while you lot deal with heretics.
Notice the signs of my blessing, have you? Yes. The warp is taking its toll. But I'm still sane and able to hold my weapon. I'll fight for the Von Phalanxius bloodline to the end. And if the price is the eternal curse of mutation, so be it.
Jeez. Anyways, my faith will keep me upright.
Pray, forgive my insistence. I shall not be the one to doubt the faith of he who has passed the trial by fire. I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. Yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests.
She's not responding by DMs, guys.
On the observation platform. When did you and she part ways?
It was at this very elevator, Master Edelthrad. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the Arch-Militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts.
This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I'm still receiving fragmentary reports from the breach. Kunrad Voigtveer was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once.
I've only told one other person about him being a traitor. Should I go to Theodora's chambers to find her? I'm ready for the assault on the bridge. I'm ready for the assault on the bridge.
No, you most certainly are not. You can barely stand upright after what happened. It is best that we go to retrieve Lady Theodora and let Edelthrad commence the attack on Voigtveer.
Something in the Seneschal's voice gives you the impression that his primary goal is ensuring Theodora's safety, not yours.
A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue trader's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until next we meet, may the Emperor bless your deeds. I shall see you on the field of battle.
Alright. Reach the secret lift. Wasn't it, like, up here? It was in here, wasn't it?
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
I see goods. I take goods. Let's go. Collect all. Let's go. Yes. Lord Captain's quarters. Oh, I love this so much. I should really be going to bed though. Holy shit. Fuck. I want to get through this at least. Find Theodore. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's even worse. Uh-oh. Hey, he's got goods on him. Helmet of the Devoted Protector. Yoink. Stole your helmet. Can only be equipped by characters of certain conviction rank. You can open the character. Theodora von Balencius's body sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
This is seeing her gaze lingering on arch-militant's body. Damn!
Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper.
Damn!
It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Damn! That fucking scream?
Lord Captain. Who would even dare? Unless that rat Voigtveer.
I'm gonna say nothing.
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Examine Theodora's body. Going closer to the body, the cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot, an extraordinary accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood, splattered parchments, and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean forward close to Wiki, you notice something else, small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Adira, would you try touching Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes. Examine the arch-militant's body. inspect the shards by the desk. Inspect the papers. What do these shards say?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft.
One who's directed the best shards of Adira herself. Examine the Archmilitan's body. A pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood. Brain matter and shards of skull safety on the arch. Killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Inspect the papers. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls and see some upon document. Letter signed with the initials XC and as a seal. Symbol is vaguely familiar. And sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter, addressed to Theodora von Valens, just signed it with the seal of one of the holy ordos of the Emperor's Inquisition, secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunt heretics, xenos, and other enemies of humanity. We'd best be on our way.
The crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Adira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she
damn.
has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Damn. Anyways, reach the void ship. Ooh. Oh.
Your doom has been foretold.
Your Emperor won't save you!
Set you right here. Me right here. Jensen right here. Let's try this. Charge.
Victory is imminent. Target well struck. It
Cleave.
will be done, reduced to dust. At your beck and call.
Brace for impact.
As said, so done.
Lightning.
Mistake.
And expose weakness.
Consider that off limits. Count me out.
Whatever.
Faith without
To fight like this.
Burst fire.
As the Emperor commands, I act. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Doubt is for the weak.
Damn it. Missed.
I'll do it.
Scream at him. It'll make you feel better.
No can do.
Oh!
Out of my way! Chaos guides me.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Charge at him again. Damn.
I know what to do.
Burn. Heretic, burn. And then single shot at you. God damn it.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Try to see if we can take that guy down. There we go.
I've suffered worse.
Chaos guides me.
Stop it!
See my great works, masters!
I'm not interested.
I forget I gotta get close and then do it.
Like you took care of this one.
There we go. Can I charge at you?
Victory is
Yes, I can.
one. You are target.
There we go. Burn.
Set this in motion and done.
Damn. Just immediately made him keel over. Dismantle attacks. Okay, talents that grant passive bonuses and improvements. Operative immediately inflicts 1 exploit. So what if we do this instead? Body weak soul, exposed weaknesses also reduces enemy's toughness. Whenever the opponent operative triggers an exploit on enemy, the operative gains plus. Let's go with that one. You. Restores all being turn, then others. Let's go with attack the game plus 1 stack of percentage slams in combat at the start of the turn, the 1 against plus 1. And that warrior has less than 50%. Warrior's critical damage is increased by 8% against enemies not armed with a melee weapon. Isolation deals additional to enemies that have no allies in adjacent cells. Attacks the warrior's next melee attack. Let's go with that one. Some exposure. Camaraderie. Adjacent ally soldier deals plus 9% more damage to enemies. Explode surroundings. Cover efficiency. So we increase accuracy because we're having a Shadow Heart kind of situation with her. 3 different enemies. The soldier gains 18% more damage. Rapid reloading. Unpredictable. Let's go with camaraderie because I like that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Let's see this through.
Boyship Bridge. Let's finish up this assault.
Now that was easy.
Oh, that's not good.
The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
you're here. But where is the Lord Captain?
Lord Captain will not be joining us.
The rogue trader. He's dead? No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the Warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed.
Not yet.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him.
The very thought of yielding only by resigning to your fate. Suffer defeat. The ship can still be steered out of the warp, but we must first restore communication between the bridge and the navigator's sanctum. I forbid you from...
Words worthy of a righteous soul.
Save the lofty words for later, will you? The navigator's ready to take the ship out of the warp if he gets some help from the bridge.
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
You can see Conrad clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them.
We are out of time.
Voigt, you duplicitous, the rogue trader's death will be avenged. Okay, things to the party, ready your weapons if we are to die this day, let us die with honor.
No. To die altogether is to allow the flame of the dynasty to perish in the dark. No. It will not be like this. Not today. The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell.
What are you doing?
Accursed traitor! A time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words, for they are the vow of he who marches toward his death.
What? Theodora is dead? No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Oh. Oh, you fell right into his trap. Uh-oh. That's no bueno. That's not good at all.
Brute force it is, then.
The monsters demand your death.
But you're right there. You're back here with me. You're at the front. Let's do this shit. You'll encounter enemies with various abilities and features and icon next to their enemies. Okay.
I said, so done.
Burn. Uh-oh.
Not my area of expertise.
Try to chain lightning them.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Okay, some of them are dead. That is good.
Was that you? Or...
Just fire in that direction somewhere.
At your beck and call.
Alright, charge!
Death to non-believers! Brace yourself, Babylon!
Uh-oh. What? Burn! I'm getting into cover.
Stop mocking me. I'm not so sure.
Prone. Okay. That's not good.
On it.
Sights on me, jackass. Oh.
Just a minor setback.
Hey, it's kind of eating people.
I'll do it. Rejoice in battle. Doubt is for the weak.
Get shot, bitch. Oh, she getting fucked up.
Out of my way!
More fire. Add more fire.
I know what is to come.
Can I hit you?
That is not my destiny.
Shit. Get line of sight now. Keep skimming at it. That'll do something. Maybe.
Will do.
Blessed be the hand of the healer. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Devour. What does that do? I have no idea. But it's attacking not on its turn, which is not very cash money.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Power resides in the will of the righteous. I'll do it. For you, my Emperor!
Cleave! Rip and tear!
I need your aegis, O Emperor.
Chaos guides me.
Burn! Please.
My prescience has failed me. But of course.
Time to redouble our efforts.
Oh shit.
I'd rather not.
Alright, fine, we're cleaving this bitch. Oh, it does not. Can I charge him?
That's not the Seneschal's job.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
I think he heals and gets attacks from those guys as he consumes them.
That won't stop me.
Nah, just keep burning them.
I won't do that.
Sounds like we're in water now. Lightning. I'm not supposed to be fighting this thing, should I?
It will be done.
Something tells me I should.
I've never felt, so that's what that feeling was about.
I said so done. We can still achieve victory this day.
Uh-oh. Nope. Well, that's safe. Please, if it takes me all the way back, we're just gonna end for the night, and then we'll come back to it another time. I fucked up. I didn't realize my goal.
With purpose.
I have to get around here somehow, right? Or do I genuinely have to kill it? How do I get around to it? I don't think I can. I think I have to kill this thing.
Consider that off limits.
Okay, well that was a waste of a turn then. Okay, so we gotta kill these guys first.
Anything else?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Girl, please.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Each strike is a prayer.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
You gotta kill these guys first.
Reduced to dust.
Cleanses the body.
Death to the weak.
You know what? I'm gonna still catch you on fire.
Fall back now. They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Scream at you.
Farewell.
My faith shields me. Ministration is a holy task. Doubt is for the weak. In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. As the Emperor commands, to you, my Emperor.
A tactically sound approach. It will be done.
That. Okay. Okay, I spawned trying shit. Oh damn.
Whispers call to me. Is the will of chaos.
Oh good, you're coming out of cover. How fun. Hey. Die. Damn it. Okay, close enough. Damn it.
I'll do it.
Like, girl. You shot me more times than you shot the fucking Chaos Spawn.
I will do like you. It will be done.
Endure.
One step ahead.
Burn. Can't sacrifice your allies, jackass.
God Emperor, move.
Oh no, this is too close, isn't it?
See the fire in my heart.
Yes, it is. Run again. I'm being stupid. I'm being stupid. I'm being stupid.
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent. For Von Valancius.
Daring
My
breach.
place is at the fore.
I'm gonna go around here. Cleave you.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Not my area of expertise.
We are at a tactical disadvantage.
What? Oh my god.
Is that my blood? They won't expect this.
At your beck and
Just keep enduring. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Burn, please. Fling attack.
Help me out.
Just keep cleaving them. You're dealing the most damage, buddy. He's fucking us up, but we got this. Abelard is the champ, bro.
I've suffered worse. It will be done. Indeed.
Bro is enduring. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Oh,
At your beck and call.
Bro's parrying and dodging like hell.
Duty go hand in hand.
There we go.
Every moment a chance for greatness.
Increase minus skill. Let's do that one, and then gain a plus 10 more so. Yeah. Let's do that because we got under that amount. That would have been great to have. Toughness, yeah. Increase your perception and Increase your ballistic skill. Yes, you need that increased. Let's get that one. Yeah.
Marching ahead.
The air. Rover, Master Helmsman, systems status report.
By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal. Living and breathing. Well, there's a tricky question. The old place is so overgrown with foul wickedry. We'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long.
Reestablish connection to the Navigator's Sanctum. It is our only chance of escaping from the war. Your words seem to knock the officers out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under the stress. Abelard cuffs the crying officer without even knowing.
Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to commence.
What must I do?
Take the Lord Captain's seat. Order the final preparations. Wait for the officers to report and... blast it all to the void! Translation is a craft, not something to be explained in a tick. Just go up to the throne, Master.
Just go to the throne, Master.
The least they deserve is the solace of seeing a figure sitting in the usual spot. Please, hurry.
Oh. I thought I'd have to click to go up there. It's my ship now. My ship. The image before you is hazy, swaying in sorcerous currents invisible to mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same. It is taken on the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the entity's true, surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire. The other, a vessel of ancient evil, bores into you. A voice seeps directly in your brain without ever reaching your ears, and this voice booms with all the horrors of the warp.
Mortal, who are you to oppose the very flows of fate? It matters not. Your footfalls are an echo of the sand pouring between the scales. Your hopes and faith are my mockery.
Vision lowers its head, its harrowing gaze boring into you. But for but a moment, something changes in Theodora's expression. It's almost like a shadow of fear. You are to blame for Theodora's death. I've already resisted the temptation of the warp once. Whatever you are, you will not cloud my mind with a new illusion. Be gone, Phantom.
The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World, I see you by my side on that day. The day of my resurrection.
Nah, I'm good.
Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me.
The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine.
Damn.
Seneschal, the Navigator's sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means...
The Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day.
Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
I'm your Lord Captain now.
It is my duty to inform you, with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow, that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty.
Annals.
By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision.
Say nothing.
It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live.
Yeah. It's all because of me. Only me.
I meant to say, Lord Captain.
Let's go!
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members. Yet hope remained. For the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived.
Oh, that's the first ever time hearing that in Warhammer 40k.
Once again, and exact vengeance on the enemies of House von Valancius and humanity.
I have power now. So much power. Yes. I completed the prologue. Let's go. Oh man. Be in my throne. Cargo match. Deep Shadow's awareness can be seen on Abelard's face. What I say, you break over. Well then, your lordship. You had us worried for a few hours there. Abelard offers a thin smile, but after witnessing you fearlessly rush into the fray on deck, the only thing that surprises me is how long you stayed on your feet. Your strength only left you once the fighting was all over. Such fortitude is most admirable in a Lord Captain. You must now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustain massive losses among senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have had to be filled by the deputy, while others go unfilled entirely, and now the dead clans are deciding who will take over the legalist crews. How do we come to lose so many officers? It appears the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command. They knew exactly whom they were looking for and where they could be found, which is unsurprising given that their informant on board was our own Master of Whispers. What is on the agenda of the meeting? Reports on the condition of the ship and crew. The Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from her important affairs to attend such routine briefings. This is a unique situation. I'm still receiving updates from across the ship, and they are not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort, even so far as you personally negotiating with the authorities of the system we are currently in, so preparing to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses. Your lordship, take this opportunity to get a good look at the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge, and they in turn will have the honor of beholding the visage of their Lord Captain. Have you succeeded in tracking down him? No, Lord Captain. In all the commotion, his trail went cold. Our people are still on the hunt for him and any mutineers who may still be skulking in the ship's many corridors. But frankly, I would not be surprised to hear that we are now one shuttle short. I'm afraid that it will be some time before he answers for all he has wrought. This is altogether more pressing problem. I do not wish to be the rogue trader. I'm ready to start the briefing. Summon the officers. With a gesture, Abelard relays the order to the agents at the far end of the magnificent chamber. Whoa, what a crew of people. A dozen pairs of eyes bore into you, the expressions reveling restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Attention officers, you've been granted an honor. Lord Captain Jade von Valancius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. Perhaps you'd introduce those present, Abelard. I haven't time to be listening to every last officer on this hulking rig. Abelard, give me a precise. What are the major problems? What are the major problems? No. Present those. As you wish, your lordship. Points to a tall, slender woman whose body seems to contain as many implants as it does flesh. Vigdis Suri Ota of the Ptoleman line, our new Vox Master, piece of technology used to communicate over short distances. It is an honor to serve your lordship. The Vox Master offers a deep bow. Aboard this vessel, you have at your command thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I'm responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them, as well as external sources. I'm your eyes and mouth, Lord Captain. Beside her is Raver, the Master Helmsman. He steers our ship along the course set by the Lord Captain, monitors the void around us to ensure that we do not stray into an asteroid field or a pirate trap. Bearded man with pale, almost transparent skin, large dark circles under his eyes, and a dour expression that seems hardwired into his face, gives a sullen nod. Hail, Lord Captain. This here ship's as good as home to me, so rest assured she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her come to any grief. And lastly, our high factotum, generous Danrock, who oversees supplies, procurement, and the general material well-being of the ship. Dressed in an embroidered jacket, the heavy-set man with oiled hair offers an obsequious smile and bows. It's an honor, your lordship. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standard. In the second row, we have the three officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery aboard, being Furnace Master, whose crew work to prevent and extinguish fires on ship, and lastly, the Drives Master, servant of the Omnissiah. Three officers salute you. The Furnace Master does so with confidence, while the Master of Ordnance betrays nervousness. The Drives Master offers a salute resembling a dance involving the complicated manipulation of all the tech priests, mechadendrites, tentacle-like robotic limb prosthetic surgically attached. Is that everyone? Thank you, Abelard. Greetings to you all. I serve at your pleasure, Lord Captain. Furnace Master's report. Yes, Lord Captain. The tall man bows his head in deference. I can report that all fires across the deck have now been extinguished. The preliminary damage assessment in terms of material loss and crew casualties has been completed. Results have been submitted to the Seneschal and the High Factotum. The post passed to him after the previous Furnace Master and his next three deputies expired in the line of duty. Abelard remarks in a low voice pitched for years only. The lad is managing well so far. He can take the heat, so to speak. I factotum. What have you to report? We are toiling day and night to compile a full account of the losses. The task will requiring next to no involvement from your lordship. I'll personally ensure that all damaged components are given into the tech priest's hands for attention, and that all lost supplies are replaced. There's only one resource that I cannot replace single-handedly, and that is people. We've lost more than 2,000 crew members, and unfortunately this number is not confined to the scum from the lower decks, which are easily replaced, but also includes trained professionals. Let's see, bot in my chat. Banner Vader. Yes, trained professionals. We'll be able to make up our losses on the nearest planet, Reichhead Minoris. However, the planet, the whole system, in fact, belongs to the Winter Scale Rogue Trader Dynasty. We cannot simply begin recruiting on the planet without first coming to an understanding with the governor. In that respect, I am powerless. Negotiations at this level are a matter for the Rogue Trader. Especially true given Caligos Winter Scale's penchant for attacking first and asking questions later, and the kind of thick-skulled thugs he usually installs as governors on his planet. That sounds kind of personal. Driver's Master, I will hear from you now. Voice distorted by a Vox retranslator emerges from under the tech priest's scarlet hood. Lord Captain, the foes that set upon this noble void ship destroyed the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. The great warp engine entrusted into my charge is unharmed, thank the Omnissiah, but its spirit mourns its dead brethren. We have not yet identified a prayer protocol capable of assuaging its sorrow and anger. With great sorrow, I must also report that the Engine Seer Prime, was that? Tech priest whose specialization is the Overseer and spiritual authority of all tech priests on board fell in battle. Magos was betrayed by the little flesh that remained part of him, a most terrible loss. There is no one among my comrades aboard whose experience and comprehension of the sacred protocols equals that of the fallen Magos. We require a replacement and as soon as possible. Okay, so we need a new Magos. I see, thank you. Tech priest bows her head. Master Helmsman? Right, you are Lord Captain. To cut a long story short, the outlook is bleak. The ships sound more or less, but without our engine seer prime and navigator who fell in battle, we have no way out of the system. We try to set so much as a toe inside the warp. I don't know what will happen first, our warp drive being torn to pieces, or all of us melting into the bulkheads. Your Lordship, if you will allow me to interject, when we arrived in this system, my crew followed standard protocols and conducted a count of all the available communication channels in the region. One of them was Navis Nobilite Station, ancient organization of noble mutant families whose genes allow them safe. Okay. Station maintains complete Vox silence, but even its presence here inspires hope. To have located a navigator in the very same system is an incredible stroke of luck. True blessing from the God Emperor. If I were you, I'd grab this chance with both hands, or else you'll soon be eyeing up asteroids to use this, your new residence in slightly less shitty news. He's straightforward. I love him. We can go around and around the system till our heads are swimming as long as the promethium and supplies last, and if any thick as grok shit lowlifes come sniffing around, we'll be able to take them out, so don't you worry on that score. Our term for combustible fuel and Imperium. Master of Ordnance, do you have anything to report? No, my job's simple, maintain the arsenal on fire where I'm told. But just ask anyone, we've got no crew. No, Lord Captain. Master of Ordnance, you forget yourself. Somewhat, comes the officer's hostile and bitter reply. It is as if a dam has burst inside and all his pent-up emotions are rushing out of him. The ship's in ruins, every second officer's dead, and now we got a green Lord Captain who's supposed to lead us to Void knows where. Silence, the bridge's magnificent glass panes seem to tremble under the force of Abelard's roar. Enforcers seize this mutineer. Damn! If only one officer out of the whole lot has fallen to pieces, then that's not bad at all, your lordship. I do humbly apologize on behalf of the entire crew. What would you have us do with the Master of Ordnance, the former Master of Ordnance, I should say, besides find a replacement that is for we already have one lined up. Executed. Stand down, release him. I have no intention of punishing a man for a moment of weakness, not after the terrible attack we've endured. Experienced masters of ordnance are few and far between, so for that reason he may remain in post. I leave his punishment at your discretion, Abelard. Just execute him. Holy shit. This is very logical. Experienced masters of ordnance are few and far between, so for that reason he may remain in post. I'll leave his punishment up to you. 20 lashes a month for the next 6 months. Deprivation of officers' rations and privileges for the same period, with the option to extend record that in this file. So there's something that cease your sniveling. You disgrace yourself and your entire clan. Enough. The hysterics are over. Let us resume. Stands up, wiping the blood from his broken nose. His face is the picture of shock. What just happened seems to be dawning on him only now, and the knowledge of the fate he so narrowly escaped. Summarize: we have sustained serious losses in crew members, and we require a new engine seer, prime, and navigator. Is this all that is preventing us from continuing the voyage? Precisely, Lord Captain, but bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials. The ship's systems must be properly inspected for major damage, which can only be carried out at Footfall Station, home to the only dockyard in the sector, but we will never reach Footfall without first solving these 3 immediate problems. What can you tell me about the system in which we currently find ourselves? I cede to the Voxmaster on this point, Mistress Tolman. We're in the right-hand star system, and our voyage here was undertaken on the orders of your lordship's predecessor. There are 3 inhabited bodies in the system, and our attempts to send Vox messages have produced confounding results. The Navis Nobilite station has not simply failed to answer, it seems to be maintaining total Vox silence. However, we did receive a distress signal from the prison planetoid in the system, and Reichad Minoris itself. It also Reichad Minoris itself is also not responding to our hails. But what is most alarming is that our Arbiter's sensitive technology that allows warships to scan planet spot enemies have intercepted signals from the surface that seem to indicate ongoing hostilities on the planet. The situation is not very encouraging, but without a navigator, a tech priest, and new crew members, we won't be able to travel anywhere. Therefore, we must go to the planet and the Navis Nobilite station and find out what is going on. Some of our officers select you as one. Your Lordship, there's one other thing, a confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora, your eternally esteemed predecessor, brought the ship here to the system for a reason. She was given a secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything, and I shall tell you, the Lord Inquisitor, hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Kronos expanse. I'd be honored to fill the Inquisitor's commission. What is is that so? And what is that? I'd be honored. Lady Theodora was seeking out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Heinrich van Calix, an interrogator. You understand? All I know is that he is somewhere in the system, that we must find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires, and then deliver him to Footfall in the Furibundus system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed, but an Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Navis Nobilite or the Governor of Reichad Minoris, may know something. That is all, that your Lordship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but it is a mere taste of the daily burden of a rogue trader. Soon you must take up the reins of the Von Valancius Protectorate. Abelard gives you another scrutinizing look, as if he's trying to gauge how long you will hold out under this mountain of problems. His face softens slightly, and it seems he is about to offer some words of encouragement. Adira? Sister Argenta? Explain yourselves. Grimly nods towards Adira. The Psyker is suffering some ailment or dark madness. She insisted on seeing the rogue trader. I judged that it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. For a brief moment, Sister Argenta's voice sounds hesitant. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have the time, rogue trader. Adira's glazed eyes, daybreak. Adira, come to your senses. Abelard, bring the witch to you. If there's nothing else of value to report, I declare this briefing concluded. It's time to get to work. Come to your senses. Damn it, Adira presses her fingers to her temples in desperation. Your lordship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future and it hit me so hard my head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way and I can't make out what it is. No matter how hard I try, a single word is all I can make out. Daybreak, or maybe it's dawn and it's ringing and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? We cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else, Mr. Sloss? No, not yet anyway. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make sense of any of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report it, alright? Lord Captain, if you want me to take a closer look into your future, find me on the bridge and we can talk. Lady Theodora was well served by my whispers on many occasions, and I'm sure you would benefit from them as well. If there's nothing else of value to report, I declare this briefing concluded. Holy shit. Oh, and there's more. Hi, Factotum breaks away from the rest and approaches you, bowing deeply. Lord Captain, if I may steal just one more moment of your time, the matter is rather delicate as it concerns trophies that were left after the battles on the ship. One trophy in particular, should I say. I retrieved a blade fragment from one of the bodies on the bridge, a curious article. I saw the need to keep it safe in case it should be of interest to you. As he says this, Factotum's gaze slides away from yours and he looks off somewhere over your shoulders. Get rid of it immediately. You're right to do so. Give it to me. You should keep it for now. As soon as we locate this acolyte of the Inquisition, you will hand the blade over to him. I like that. We'll give it to the Inquisition guy. Factotum gives a start and briskly makes a note on his date slate. Of course, your lordship. Is that all? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I gotta go to bed, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, bro, I gotta go to bed. Alright, exit to desktop. Except, I'm not gonna be able to stay for anybody else's streams, so that is going to be all for the stream for tonight. Thank you very much for joining me on kind of an improvised stream. That lasted way too long. It's 2 in the morning. I gotta get up at... You know what? I can get up at like 10. I don't have to get up at 9. I can get up at 10. I can make that happen. It's just, I'm gonna be scrambling to getting ready. So, thank you all very much for watching the stream. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit all those interactions, all of that, and I will see you all next time. Tomorrow night, where we'll be playing some Age of Mythology Retold, and playing through the campaign on that. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.